The silence inside Manhattan's most exclusive restaurant was so heavy, it felt like the air itself had stopped moving. Every fork froze midair. Every whisper died. All eyes turned toward a little boy in metal braces, trembling as he reached out his hand. "Dance with me?" 10-year-old Lucas Montgomery's voice was shaky, but clear. He wasn't asking his father. He wasn't asking permission. He was asking Diana Johnson, the only black waitress in the room. The piano began to play. The boy's hand remained suspended, and the weight of privilege, judgment, and silence pressed down on every corner of the restaurant. "Sit down, Lucas." His father's voice was sharp, final. Richard Montgomery, the billionaire investment mogul, hadn't taken his son out in public since the accident that left his legs partially paralyzed. Tonight he remembered exactly why. But Diana didn't sit back and obey. She took off her apron, placed it on a tray, and calmly walked toward Lucas. "I can't dance in an apron," she said softly before taking his hand. The boy took one clumsy step forward. The screech of his braces echoed across the polished floor. But Diana didn't rush him. She didn't guide him. She simply followed his lead. Whispers rippled through the tables. "She's getting fired tomorrow." But Richard Montgomery, for all his power, could only stand frozen, haunted by a memory of his late wife whispering, "It's not about perfection, it's about connection." And for the first time since the accident, Lucas wasn't being carried, corrected, or pitied. He was leading. That single step set into motion a storm no one in that restaurant could have predicted. A storm that would challenge the walls of privilege, money, and power. The next morning, Diana Johnson stood in the towering lobby of Montgomery Tower. She wasn't there as a waitress. She wasn't there for a job. She was there because a billionaire who never listened to anyone had asked for her name. What followed was not just the meeting of two strangers from different worlds, but the beginning of a transformation that would ripple through lives, break invisible cages, and prove that sometimes the greatest revolutions begin with something as simple as saying yes to a dance. Because in that moment, between a billionaire father, a black waitress, and a boy who dared to ask, everything began to change.